Imagine everything you've ever experienced, every single touch, every surface felt, every intimate connection, wasn't actually touch at all. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? But here's a profound truth that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your physical world. You have never touched anything in your entire life. To understand this, we need to zoom down to the fundamental building blocks of everything: atoms. Atoms are incredibly tiny, so small that a single drop of water contains more atoms than there are stars in the observable universe. Every single thing around you, from the air you breathe to the device you're watching this on, to your own body, is made of these invisible particles. And what's inside an atom? At its core is a dense, positively charged nucleus. Orbiting this nucleus at immense speeds are tiny negatively charged particles called electrons. Here's the kicker: atoms are almost entirely empty space. If an atom were the size of a football stadium, its nucleus would be a tiny pea in the very center, and the electrons would be like microscopic dust motes swirling around in the outer reaches. Now let's talk about those electrons. Every electron carries a negative electrical charge. And as you might remember from basic physics, things with the same charge repel each other. Think about trying to push the north poles of two magnets together. They resist. They push each other away. This same principle, called the electromagnetic force, is at play constantly, everywhere. When you try to touch something, anything at all, your atoms are not actually making physical contact with the object's atoms. Instead, the electrons orbiting the atoms of your hand encounter the electrons orbiting the atoms of the surface you're reaching for. Because both sets of electrons are negatively charged, they repel each other. It's an incredibly powerful pushback, even though it's happening at an invisible subatomic level. What you feel as touch is actually the electromagnetic force pushing back against the electrons in your hand, creating the sensation of solidity and contact. Your body can't pass through a wall, not because the atoms are physically pressed together, but because the combined electromagnetic forces of all those billions of electrons are too strong for your electrons to overcome. So, when you think about it, what does this mean for our everyday experiences? Every hug you've ever given, every handshake you've offered, every passionate kiss you've shared was not a physical merging. It was a profound, intimate dance of electromagnetic forces pushing atoms apart. You're not feeling the other person or the object directly. You're feeling the resistance created by their atoms' electron clouds. This isn't just about touch either. Sight is about photons interacting with electrons in your eyes. Hearing is about air molecules pushing electrons in your eardrums. Everything we perceive as real is filtered through these invisible, non-contact interactions at the atomic level. We are, in a very real sense, floating just nanometers away from everything around us, experiencing the world through an elaborate network of energetic pushes and pulls. It's a mind-bending concept. Our entire lives, we've existed in a state of perpetual near contact. We perceive solidity, we feel warmth, cold, texture, and pressure. But at the most fundamental level, it's all an illusion created by forces that prevent true physical union. The world isn't solid in the way we traditionally imagine it. It's a vibrating field of energy, and our experience of touch is merely one of its most intricate manifestations. The feeling of touch isn't touch at all. It's the universe's elegant way of showing us the boundaries, the resistance, and the profound invisible forces that govern everything. If this peek behind the curtain of reality blew your mind, then join us on a journey to explore more hidden truths. Subscribe if you want to see reality beyond human perception.